YouTube? It's your boy Gettin, and I'm back with another ESG football update. This free-to-play game is looking like a banger. Let's get it. So I got some new information on ESG Football 24. So without waiting, let's get right into it. Let's talk a little bit about gameplay mechanics. The gameplay mechanics is going to be a bit like FIFA in terms of your route running and the way you move on the field. You'll be using the right stick to perform different routes on the field to get open. Remember, it's your job and you must do it. Speaking of doing your job, there will be a on-field in-game grading system, much like NBA 2K. But unlike NBA 2K, your grade could turn into an F really quickly, and once it turns into an F, bye-bye, you're out of this game. They will replace you with an AI. On day one, when the game is released, your team will have a captain. That captain will select the plays. After day one, on various updates, they want the play calling to be cycled through all players. If you need to see the play art, all you'll have to do is press the R trigger or R button or R2 button to see your team's play art. There will not be any takeover or X factor mechanic in the game. While your ratings do mean a lot, they want your stick skills to really be paramount. There are 3 different currencies in the game: SP, XP, and VP. And I'm gonna try to explain this really quickly. Your SP is points that you're gonna use to upgrade your attributes. Your XP is points that you're gonna use to unlock and upgrade badges. And lastly, VP is gonna be used to buy all types of clothing and other things that are within the game that has nothing to do with your XP and SP. And I wanna reiterate this again, they do not want to make this game a pay-to-win game or even a pay-to-play game. If you do decide to put money in the game, that's great, but it won't go towards your attributes or your badges. Since we're on the subject of player ratings, once you get into a lobby, players have the option to play with players that's more comparable to their ratings or play with randoms. There are going to be 3 lobbies. There's going to be lobby 1 for 60 to 79 overall players, then 80 to 89 overall players, then 90 to 99 overall players. In my opinion, I believe this game is going to be a games as a service type of game, but I don't think that's going to be a bad thing because I think the developers and the co-founders' minds are in the right direction, and they plan on updating the game after day one very frequently. They have an open door for feedback and ideas, which is always a good thing. ESG already has real life brands, and I surmise that they're going to just keep growing the amount of branding that's going to be in the game. On day one, there will not be a single player story mode. Best believe that's in the cards for future updates of the game. We have the 7-on-7, the 11-on-11 games for sure, but in future updates, we might get a 4-versus-4, a 1-versus-1 wide receiver battles, Oklahoma drill, and some sort of rushing attack mini game. And I'm sure all those mini games you'll be rewarded with XP, SP, and VP. Also, in later versions of the game, players will have their own field which they can practice on and learn new things. You can expect passes and battle passes, which players will be rewarded with SP and XP, very similar to what NBA 2K does with their passes. And that just about does it. That's all the new information that I have about ESG Football 24. Let's discuss everything that was in this video in the comment section below. This is your boy Gettin, and I'm out of here.